Hi guys, today is Wednesday. I hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. Thanks so much for stopping in today, guys. All right, as y'all saw, I opened up the video doing a little bit of a facial, doing my nails, a little bit of self-care to start today's video out. Shout out to everyone who left the beautiful comments on the last video concerning my empty nest issues. I will say, my mouth is a little sticky. I just took my Crest white strips out, so please excuse. But shout out to everyone who left comments. Shout out to everyone who sent an email saying that you were experiencing some of the same issues, guys. Prayers, thoughts, hugs going out to each and every one of you who chimed in and said that you were going through the same stuff. But we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. Like I said, started today, you guys saw, with a little bit of self-care, a little bit of what is it, Indian clay and apple cider vinegar, an absolute OG in the face mask game. I think my first layer that I put down, I did use a little bit of my turmeric butter. Still out, by the way. We'll be restocking here really soon. And then, you know, I placed the mask on, did my little nails. We voted. Have you guys voted? If you're in Georgia, have you guys voted? If you're in Georgia, you know that early voting started on yesterday. Eric and I got out and voted, so I'm really hoping everyone gets out there, make their vote count, do it early so there won't be any issues with lines and weather and things like that. But we're outside right now. I'm outside, actually. I'm waiting for Eric to get off of a call, then we're gonna go and grab a bite to eat. But I was out a little bit earlier and went to Home Goods. I have a little bit of a haul that I want to share with you guys down in the basement. I got some things for the kitchen as well, but I'm outside. It's a little cooler today. Kind of liking it. It's a little bit brisk, a little windy. I'm not mad at it. I'm just wearing this like two-piece kind of sweater knit set. I think I picked this up from Nordstrom last year, but I'm outside because, like I said, it's cooler, and I think the whole carpenter bee season, I think it has passed. They are doing a number on the front area here in the house, so I'm just kind of out here surveying. Did something just fly through here? I'm out here surveying because they've put a few holes in the wood beams that we have here, so gonna have to get a painter to come out and take care of that. I'm gonna turn you guys around and show you what I'm talking about. So it's a little dark. Let me see if I can zoom in. Let's see if I can brighten it up a little bit. So yeah, those are holes that they've placed in. Let's see, there's a hole there, and way up top up there, there's some other ones that you guys are not going to be able to see. Yeah, gotta get that taken care of. It just looks very, very, very unsightly. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well on today. Like I said, I'm waiting for Eric to get off of his call. Then we are going to head out and grab a bite to eat. But yeah, let's head downstairs and I will share. It's just a teeny little haul. Picked up a few things for the basement, and like I said, we can see. This is only going to take a second. I only picked up a couple of 2-3 things. So here are the sofas, right? We have a sofa here, we have a sofa here, and I wanted to get some throws to replace the ones that were, you know, down here. I kind of like to freshen the throws up after you've washed them a few times. You know, they're kind of done. So I wanted to get some new ones, but I only picked up one today for one sofa. I want one for each sofa, but I just got one today because I saw this really nice soft faux fur one, and sometimes these things can be a little bit tricky, so I just picked up one to see if I liked it, and you know, if it works out, I'll go back and pick up another one. They had quite a few of these, and I really love this really nice chocolate mocha color. Love that. It's a luxury faux fur throw, oversized, and this was $24.99. So we'll see just how oversized it is, because I do really want it to be a good size. All right, then I picked up this little, I think this is like a lumbar pillow. This was $16.99, and I have it here in like this, it's like a suede chenille type of fabric, and it's black if you can't tell. Then I picked up this really luscious, soft, textured pillow here. Can you guys see that? And it's like in this really pretty ivory color. This was $16.99 as well. So as you guys can see, I hope I'm not making you dizzy. As you guys can see, we have, let's see, 3 pillows here in this corner, 2 pillows here, 3 pillows in this corner, no pillows there. So I'm thinking I will put these over there. We shall see. And then I picked up 2 coffee table books. This one is Down to Earth, Laid Back Living. This is $24.99. I did a few minutes ago kind of thumb through this one, and it is absolutely giving the, let's see, in the first few pages, giving the aesthetics and vibe that I am really into right now. Those really dark, rich browns, and you know, you have some light browns and greens kind of mixed in. So I am going to enjoy thumbing through this one, like this scene here. Love that, love that. Loving this also, and the pages smell so good, so good. So yeah, got that. This was, what did I say again? How much was this? That was $24.99. And then they had this Chanel one that I felt would look kind of nice down here also. This one was $29.99. I already have this one upstairs, but I was like, you know, that's a good price. Why not? So the 2 coffee table books, I think I'm going to place right down there. Yep. And this little table right here, I know y'all see this can of paint, like what is that? I am going to paint that black, and I put the paint there just to remind me to do that. All right. And then lastly, I told y'all this was going to be quick. I picked up this planter or little pot right here. This was, guys, this was only $7.99, and I felt that this color right here, well, as you can see, works really well with that. And then the other little browns that we have down here going on, and if you turn and look this way, I just think it would look really, really, really nice. Real quick, and I could fuss with it all day, but I think Eric's ready to go. This is where I put those 2 new pillows. I'm on the fence with this one. I think I like it, I'm not sure. I've cut the tags off, so it's mine. But so the sofas, they're similar, just not exact in terms of the pillows. So, you know, as you can see, these 2 right here are a little bit different than these two. I didn't want them to be exact, you know, just to give it a little bit more interest. So there's that. I hope that you guys can see. I'm trying not to move the camera too much. So we're looking at the sofas right now. Guys, I am in love with this throw. I will absolutely be going back to pick up the other one. And the way it's here on the sofa right now is probably, I'm almost certain of it, not going to be the way it's going to end up. But you know how it is with the throws. You can just fuss with them forever. And I don't have time to really fuss with it right now. So, but yeah, loving the texture, the depth, the color that it brings to the space. Remember, we got to paint that. But so the coffee table books I put down there. I think that's where I want to have those. Not sure. Those may move. And let me turn the TV off. And then what else? Okay, so over here I placed that little planter and I put a little faux plant in there. So let me back up a little bit so that you guys can see that. And come over here. So yep, that's how that looks. Really, really nice. I love it. Well, I tried to get, you know, how we did upstairs. Just that, not necessarily the same thing going on both sides, but the colors and kind of the textures I wanted to kind of take place on both sides. So that's what we have right there. And I think this area is finished. I think that's good. Really, really like it. But yeah, that is everything you guys have seen over there. I didn't make any changes over there. Y'all, I still want some new bar stools. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, so let's go upstairs and see what I have up in the kitchen. All right, real quick, Eric is literally in the car. I picked up some cutlery. My cutlery really needed a refresh, so picked that up. I want to say this was like $39.99. Yeah, thought that was a good price. I never keep these blocks though, because I always put these in the drawer. For me, and let me know if you're the same way, I'm like, if somebody breaks in this house, I'm not going to have weapons on display for them to come at me with, right? You got to look for the weapons in my house. So I always get rid of that. Picked up this service set from Oneida. It's 42 pieces. Let's see, this was $39.99 as well. This guy right here, or these two, I saw, you know how you're standing in the queue. This was just $7.99. So we'll see how long those hold up. Then I thought this cutting board was really neat. $14.99. I love the texture on that. This will be great for charcuterie and things like that as we lead into the holidays. And then really quickly, I picked up these two pieces of artwork right here for the bathroom. You guys remember the guest bathroom? I said I want to do a refresh there. So I picked up this piece of art right here. This was $39.99. And then I picked up this one because I didn't really want them to match. This one was $29.99. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, let me grab my purse, put my shoes on, and we're out. We are getting ready to make a cake. Eric has been requesting a cake. And full disclosure, I'm not the best cake baker, and they take up a lot of time, more time than I'm trying to take up right now. Are you guys crooked? Hold the line, please. I feel like you guys are crooked. Or anyway, we're about to make a cake, right? So what I like to do when I get requests for cakes around here, what I like to do is take the box cakes and doctor them up. What surprised me this time was the size of the box. Can you guys see that? This is the teeniest little box, right? Typically, I'm able to get one box and split the box between 2 of my cake pans. But I noticed when I was purchasing this one in the store that there was only 1 cake pan on the back. So if you want the layered cake, I took that to mean that you're gonna need 2 boxes. So I picked up 2 of those. What I like to use to kind of doctor up my cake, oh, and I got the frosting too. I don't want to make that from scratch either. So this is the Duncan Hines creamy cream cheese frosting. So what I will do is add some cream cheese to the frosting. That cuts some of the sugar also. The frosting for me can be a little bit overly sweet, so putting the cream cheese in kind of helps with that. And I got 2 containers of the frosting. Probably won't use both, but you know, good to just have it just in case I need it. It's like the size of cake mix that you would get in your Dollar Tree. So I was really, that surprised me. So we have the cake mix. We're going to use both of those. So 1 box calls for 3 large eggs. So I'm doubling the recipe. So I have my 6 eggs here. I'm going to add, it called for 1 cup of water. I'm going to use milk instead. So I have 2 cups of milk in here, and I added 1 tablespoon of vinegar to make like a buttermilk, and it has already started to curdle, so that's great. Then it also called for a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. I'm going to go with butter instead. So I have 2 sticks of unsalted butter, and that'll give me 1 cup, because again, we needed 1/2 cup of oil per box. Then I have 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and then I have a 3/4 cup of sour cream. And that's everything. I have my 2 pans already prepared. I sprayed them down with a little Baker's Joy. So they are ready to go. Can we give a shout out to, I won't say this week's, because I don't know if I don't put up do I put up a video every week? I don't know. I think here lately I've been putting up a video every week, but I don't want to say this week's winners. Shout out to the winners for this particular video, or for the last video. Thank you guys so very much. You should see your names here across the screen. Thank you guys so very much for participating in the giveaway. Remember, for the giveaway, all you needed to do was to leave a comment on the video. So if you are interested in this video's contest, you simply just leave a comment pertaining to anything that you saw here in the video, and then you have to head over to my Instagram and leave a comment on the most recent picture. I'll have to put another picture up there because, yeah, I haven't posted in a while. So I'll post something over there on Instagram, and all you have to do when you get over there, all you have to do is just type in "enter me," and that way I'll be able to contact you and let you know that you won the contest or the giveaway, and I need your shipping information. Also, remember, the items that you get here for the giveaway, they can be things from the Unfrumpy Mommy store, whether it be fragrance, body oil, body butter, t-shirt, hoodie. So they're going to be random. You'll never know what you're going to get until you go to your mailbox and the prizes are there, and it will just vary. So yeah, so shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you guys so much for commenting. Really do appreciate it. It helps out the channel in so many different ways. So it helps me, and I love the fact that I'm able to now you know, give you guys something for all of the continued support. Like I said earlier, again, thank you so much to the young ladies, everyone who chimed in on the empty nest conversation. Really do appreciate it. I didn't know there were so many of us out there who are just, you know, really, really strong motherers, if that is a word. But thank y'all so very much. But anyway, before I start rambling, gonna let everything come back to room temperature. Check my phone, and I'll be back when it's time to mix. Are cooling. They look pretty good. Few cracks, but you know, the frosting will cover those cracks. But yeah, toothpick came out clean. They look really, really good. I've washed my bowl, so I'm just going to do my frosting in there. So I will start with just half of the cream cheese going in for the frosting. That might be enough. And then we're just going to go ahead and put the entire container of the Duncan Hines cream cheese frosting in here. All right, so I have the first cake on the plate, and I think I was a little bit overzealous with the flouring of the pan, because you can see a little bit of the Baker's Joy on top, but it's okay. I think it'll still taste really good. So I'm gonna let it cool a little bit more before I put the frosting on. I actually have the frosting in the refrigerator because it is, it thinned out a little bit. So I wanna tighten it up a little bit more, but I'm loving the elevation that I got on here. Yeah, looks pretty good. And it springs back really nicely too. So loving the looks of it so far. So I'm gonna let them cool a little bit more, and then we'll get started with the frosting. Guys, as you can see, we are at Costco. By the way, the cake turned out beautifully. It was so super moist, and the frosting, after I let it sit in the refrigerator, it really tightened up, guys. And when I tell you that that cake is just about all gone, it's just about all gone. But we're here at Costco picking up a few things, and I really wanted to come in and take a look at their Christmas decor and all of the Christmassy things to kind of get me in the Christmas vibe. With the weather cooling off here in Atlanta, this was just the perfect day. So I came across these two nutcrackers. I really appreciated the fact that Costco had a nutcracker for everybody. We had one with melanin and one with a little less melanin, but they were really cute. $349.99 for these nutcrackers. year or so, we've kind of noticed that people in our neighborhood have been getting their Christmas lights professionally done. That box of house lights there was $169.99. Pretty sure you're going to have to get more than one box depending on the size of your house. But yeah, Costco had some really nice Christmas decor items. I loved these ornaments. They were glass ornaments. You get 3 in a package, as you can see, super sparkly, and these were $31.99. These glitter trees were so super nice. I really envisioned these on our dining room table for the holidays. These, you guys know, we have a glass, well, if you don't know, we have a glass dining room table, and I thought that these would look great. They're $32.99. You plug them in and they light up. The Grinch is absolutely among my favorite Christmas movies. It's right up there with National Lampoon's Christmas Holiday, I think that's the name of it, but I love The Grinch. And these little figurines were super cute also. They were like sculpted, hand painted, really well made. These glass ornaments, they were like tabletop ornaments, would look really good on our dining room table as well. I thought that the mirrored effect of our dining room table coupled with those ornaments would really look nice. To let me know if Costco had this particular gift wrapping paper on last year, or is it new? But I knew I had to pick up a roll when I saw that it had a melanin Santa on it and it was double-sided. It's like you only have to buy one roll of wrapping paper. You can do some presents with one side and the other presents with the other side, and this roll of paper was $12.99. Sweet treat here around these parts, as you guys saw with the cake earlier. So when I'm able to find little treats that have a little bit less sugar, here in this case a lot less sugar, but still taste really nice, I have to pick them up and give them a try. You guys will see here later on in the video my thoughts on these little leveled up peanut butter cups. You get 1 in a serving for 80 calories, and I love the fact that they are dark chocolate. I absolutely love dark chocolate. Right across the aisle were these pretzel crisps. They looked good too, but then when I turned these over and saw that they were 120 calories, I decided to go ahead and pass on those. Of M&Ms are a must if you are a teacher and you have a treat table. These are the things that I would get for my classroom. These little praline pecans, my kids didn't really go for these. However, my co-workers really loved tipping into my classroom and getting a couple of scoops of those. And has anyone ever tried these? I would absolutely love to get this for Christmas, right? It's like a gift set of 3 boxes of chocolates. Looked really good. The packaging did anyway. These were $19.99. If you ever see these here in your Costco or at your local Home Goods, don't think about it. Go ahead, pick up a can, and you will absolutely thank me later. They melt in your mouth. They're so good. A fan of the Ghirardelli Peppermint Bark collection? Oh my gosh, I am the only one in my family who enjoys these, but as you can see, I am absolutely putting a huge bag of these in the buggy. I go hard for these. They are so good. Now, I actually prefer the ones with the dark chocolate, but as you can see, this particular pack had the milk chocolate and dark chocolate combination for $15.79. Don't really like the milk chocolate, but grab them anyway. And speaking of grabbing, guys, check this out. I stocked up on the oxtail in Costco. How come no one told me? I did not know they sold oxtail at Costco. So I grabbed several packs of these to put in our freezer. These are going to be for Thanksgiving, one of the side dishes for Thanksgiving. And oh, before we get out of Costco, you guys drop down, leave a comment, let me know if you actually prepare, what do you call it, maybe non-traditional meats or dishes for Thanksgiving. I think I'm going to be very non-traditional this year. Some things will be traditional, but I would say the bulk of the items, the main course items for Thanksgiving, will actually be non-traditional. Let me know your thoughts on that. Done in Costco. I'm a little hungry. What did I have today? Some yogurt. It is 5:51, so I think I have earned myself a little treat. I was actually only going to get either these skinny dipped dark chocolate peanut butter cups or the Ghirardelli mint candies, but I got both. Those will be a treat. These only have 80 calories and 2 grams of sugar. All right, let's give these a try. They are skinny, really, really tiny. So let's see what they taste like. All right, dark chocolate. Wow, these are small. Oh, there's no, I was looking for the little paper. There's no paper to peel off. Oh yeah. These are a good treat. These are a really good treat. Oh yeah. I'm going to savor that all the way back home. Guys, look at what I'm drinking. This is a Topo Chico. If you know, you know. If you have been around for a minute, don't y'all hate when it's like a million parking spaces and somebody comes and sandwiches themselves right in between you? It's like 100 parking spaces around me, but this individual decided to park right next to me. But anyway, Topo Chico, I have loved and loved and loved. But for some reason, they went away for a while. But where did I get these? I got this from Kroger. So this one is lime with mint extract. In the last video, you guys know, we had a cute little conversation about empty nesting and the empty nest syndrome and everything. Wow, I cannot get through here, Miss Ma'am. All right, so we're sitting here in traffic right now. I am on the street where everyone is actually going to vote. So we're kind of backed up in traffic right now, but that's fine. That gives me time to talk to you guys about the phone call that we received on last night. You guys know, in the middle of the night, there are certain hours that are reserved for danger, bad things. You do not want to get a call during those particular hours, right? When the phone rings, it's nothing good. It is nothing good. And what I have done historically, I know I've gotten those calls. I know I have learned. Keep you a set of clothing, maybe a small bag packed, your purse and keys ready for the phone call. Because when you have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're groggy, you do not want to be looking for underwear, socks, and shoes. So again, I have learned, and I had to put those things in motion on last night, the wee hours of this morning. I guess I want to say 2 o'clock this morning. Chase calls. He has been in a car accident. He has hit a deer, or a deer has hit him, and he is crazy, out of his mind, frantic. I'm trying to calm him down. Eric's on the phone going, what happened? I'm telling Chase we're getting dressed, we're coming. It was a whole lot. It was a whole lot. So it's like, you know, we just had the phone call, the conversation, you and I, about empty nesting and just the things that you worry about when you have kids, when they're, you know, out of the house. And here we are. Thank God he is fine. The car, that's a different story. So the body shop that we wanted to take the car to, they didn't have any appointments until tomorrow. So we have to drive back to his school. Thank goodness, you know, he lives, and I think I told you guys, he's not close, but he's driving distance. You know, at least for me, it's not close. But you know, my friends laugh and they're just like, girl, you don't even have to get on a plane. You don't even have to get on a plane to go see him. Calm down, niece. But you know, I can smile about it now. Nothing was funny this morning. But oh my gosh. And you know, if you've ever been hit by a deer, or if you've ever hit a deer, you know, these things are solid. They will destroy you and the car. Like I said, Chase's car is beat up. He's fine, but we've seen and heard about people, you know, getting into accidents where there have been deer involved, and things could have been, you know, a lot worse. But oh my gosh, being a parent, man, my goodness. And speaking of being a parent, you know, I want to say poor T.I., you know, his son has gotten arrested again for failing to go to court. You know, I want to say, you know, poor T.I., you know, but was T.I. a real good example? I think T.I.'s son, King, is actually following in his dad's footsteps. But then Eric and I had a conversation. It's like, you know, but, you know, we all make mistakes. And so you would think your kids would listen to you so that they wouldn't have to experience the bad things that you went through. Learn from my experiences. Chase update. On yesterday, I said that Chase was fine, and Chase is fine. Chase is absolutely perfect. He's a lot better on today. Eric, I told him that he was a little shook up yesterday after being attacked by that deer. But I also said that the car was gonna be repaired and the car is fine.
Nope.
You want to tell that story?
So the car is fine.
Mm-hmm.
All it really needs is a bumper. But because it's a 2006, and a lot of you have probably gone through this, you know how it is when you pay off a car. Mm-hmm. First of all, as soon as and this car has been paid off for probably 10 years. Mm-hmm. But it's like when you pay it off, you want to keep it forever. Forever. So the car is paid off.
Right.
It's a 2006. It runs so good. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, the car is so good.
Man, that car runs good. God, that's a good run. So when you get an old car that's paid for and it runs like a top.
Yeah.
But of course, and a lot of you have probably had this happen. We take it to the body shop. They give the estimate. They were like, "Yeah, the insurance company's going to total it out." What?
I'm going to put in here. I'll put in here pictures of what
it's just a
bumper looks like. Is it the front bumper?
Yeah. And so it's a bumper and a part of the door. But here's the funny thing. On the quote, the parts are only $950. The parts are only $950, and that's a bumper or door because it's an old car. The labor is like $3,000.
That's
$4,000. So it's like $5,000. So it's over. It's a certain percentage of the Blue Book value or the ABV or whatever they call it. So the insurance company is like, "Oh, we'll just total it and give you the money for it."
Terrible.
Even though it's only $1,000 worth of parts to fix it.
So what are you thinking that they're going to give us for the car?
Probably $5,000-6,000. I don't know. Not a lot. And that's the thing, when they total out a car, you got to go buy a new car. Like, y'all know what it's like. Y'all don't feel like buying a car. I don't feel like going to a dealership.
We just paid our truck off.
Yeah. We had no car payments.
We have no car payments.
So do we?
Isn't that crazy though? Time you pay off your vehicle.
And this isn't the first time that's happened to us.
God.
That's not the first time.
I guess, Eric, the goal needs to be going forward. Don't pay the car off.
Just keep
making the car payments.
So
dang it.
I mean, the payment for whatever we get, Chase, won't be much compared to the BMW. That BMW payment, whoo.
Oh, we gotta get rid of that. We had to get rid of that BMW payment.
Yeah.
But let us know, what are your kids driving, right?
Yeah.
If you have a kid in college, what car did you send them to school with? What are they driving right now? What are they driving? We have been looking at
we're probably gonna get a Lexus or a Toyota. We like the BMW, don't get me wrong, and Chase had a Mercedes, both awesome cars.
Yeah.
Reliability wise though, because it's my son, you know.
We can't just put him in anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put him obviously in a BMW or a Mercedes.
Obviously.
Well,
wait a minute now. Some people
would. Yeah, they
drop down. Let me know. Is your kid riding around in a new BMW or Mercedes? One shot in the head. Eric, look where that was
That's my street. That's the street I grew up on.
Oh wow.
We're watching the news. And
we're looking at the news. Oh my God.
Yeah, on the street I grew up on here. Wow.
Hey, let us know. Y'all kids driving around in a new BMW or Mercedes? Let us know. Chase had a Mercedes, but it was a 2006.
It was old, so it was that car ran so
But it ran beautifully. It ran beautiful. What is
this?
What is this?
See, we're trying to film and watch the news, and that's a mistake.
Yeah, we should.
Because the news is very wild.
Right.
So
it's a lot. The Atlanta news, child. But so yeah. He has it in the car.
Did I hit a deer too?
I didn't tell them that.
Yeah, so Chase hit a deer in college. I hit a deer in college.
I've never hit a deer.
I hit a deer. I was leaving to go. I live in Atlanta. I grew up in Atlanta, obviously. I was leaving Atlanta to go to Tallahassee to go to school. I was cutting through an area called McDonough, like Henry County. You take back roads.
McDonough, Georgia.
And it was early in the morning. If you know anything about deer, they like early morning, late night. Chase hit his.
But I said nowadays they just come out around lunchtime. They don't care.
We'll be walking through Stone Mountain, our backyard. You just see deer.
They just out.
They all over Atlanta.
They just outside right now.
They all over. So I hit a deer.
Did your car get totaled?
They didn't total it, but only because my uncles, I believe, had a body shop.
Oh, okay. So they fixed it. Okay. But it probably would have been totaled.
It would have been totaled probably if we'd have went the traditional route.
So, yeah, there's that. Car totaled. We have to get Chase a new car, and now we have a car payment. We had no car payments before. So there's that. And guys, we're just here chilling. We just had dinner. We're just chilling. While we have y'all though, this is for Brandy Springs. Brandy Springs has been asking me this, and I keep forgetting to respond to her email. So I'm gonna say it right here. Hi Brandy, I hope you're watching. But the title of her email, the subject is vacation, cruise, packing. She says, and I won't read the whole thing. If I could get your advice on how you would pack for a cruise, my family and I are going to Turks for Christmas, and I'm trying not to overpack, but I still want to bring my essentials. I'm gonna tell you right now, Brandy.
No, don't. You asking the wrong person.
I am the wrong person to ask about
cruising and two things you are not good at: cruising and packing light.
And two, packing lightly. I take no consideration.
None.
For attempting to pack light. I bring whatever I want to bring and how much I want to bring. I think on this last trip to Orlando, I brought like what, about 7 pairs of sneakers?
You bring so many shoes. I'll take like 2 pairs of shoes, literally, for the whole trip. Sometimes 1.
Yeah.
You take 7. They all got to match your outfits.
Yes, I am a whole sneakerhead, or sandals or whatever. I have to have my shoes, right? So, Brandy.
You typically bring 2 full-size suitcases.
Yeah.
That's. I bring 1.
And may have some stuff in his suitcase.
And you'll sneak some stuff into mine.
Yeah. I don't try to travel light.
No.
What I would say, Brandy, there are a bunch of great cruise videos, cruise channels here on YouTube. I did check a few of those out myself. They are.
Well, and then she's asking you, and you hate cruising, so that's the other thing. It's like you asked the wrong.
Right, because hate
is probably. Well, no, you do hate it. You hate cruising.
I hate cruising.
That's not a strong word.
It's right, and you know, if you've been here a while, Brandy, you know I have my whole travel vacation issues, so I'm going to bring more than the normal person anyway.
Yeah.
Like
she's
I brought
a good role model.
Yeah, I brought my own towels, Brandy. I'm not sure if you do that. I will say a lot of the cruise lines, they have super thin towels. I have seen that talked about in some of the cruise videos that I watch. I felt the same way when we took our cruise. Not sure what cruise line you're going, but we did Royal Caribbean, Symphony of the Seas, I think it was. The towels were super thin. I was very, very happy that I brought my towels. The cabins can be a little small.
Buy those things. There are a lot of cruise packing videos.
Yeah.
The thing that you hang up and it has all the pockets in it.
Yes, the little organizers that you can hang on the door.
On the magnetic hooks. Yep,
those are great. The magnetic hooks are great because, not sure if you know it, Brandy, but the walls on the cruise ship are, what is it, steel?
Metal.
They're metal.
Right.
So if you bring a magnetic hook, it will attach, and then you now have space to hang things on. Let's see. I brought little cubbies to put inside of the closet to kind of organize things.
See, that's overpacking.
But see,
I don't need a cubby.
For me and my OCD and my travel hotel phobia issues, the more organized I am, the better. We actually had 2 cabins. Not sure how many people are going to be in your party, but
we got 2 adjoining cabins.
Chase had his room. But even with Eric and I wanted to make sure that I was super hyper organized, and that helped a lot. Extra towels, I think, are, you know, that's a good thing. Even if you don't have a hotel phobia,
don't bring protein powder.
Oh my gosh.
Like you took. This girl brings protein powder in a big bag, and the thing about cruising is they inspect your luggage. Now y'all know what protein powder looks like. Yeah. So we had to wait forever for you to get your bag because you just had to bring your protein powder.
Yeah, I won't do that anymore. So bring any powdered substances. But outside of that, Brandy,
I can't really think anything special.
I can't really think of
just like
anything special we brought. I brought my own soaps.
Yeah. I think on Florida tropical cruise, just bring like good stuff for like swimming. A good pair of Crocs.
I brought multiple swimsuits. Right? A lot of people will bring one swimsuit, one pair of, what do y'all, swim trunks, and just hang them over the balcony or in the bathroom and let them dry. I don't want water dripping. I don't want to see your boxes or whatever hanging in that little bitty behind bathroom. No, we brought multiple swimsuits, multiple swim trunks, and we just brought plastic bags, trash bags, to put our damp clothes in, and also our dirty clothes in, and that's how we put them back in the suitcase. But yeah, I hope that clears that up. Go check out some of the videos. There's so many. And
it's funny, you don't like cruising, but we will watch cruise videos.
I sit and watch cruise videos all day. I find them very interesting, but I won't be on anybody else's cruise ship. I sure have like a cone head. His head likes goes up. Anyway, go ahead.
See, we should be watching the news because Usher's on TV, so we're watching. When do you guys think it is too early to decorate for the holidays, specifically Christmas?
What? Are you looking at this?
We shouldn't be watching. This is Georgia.
Oh my
gosh. What is that called? Pit maneuver. They spinning people out on the road. Yeah.
Wow, that was wild.
Yeah.
I feel, guys, I think mid-October is a good time to start bringing out the Christmas decor.
So is the Halloween stuff up at the same time?
But see, if you're like me, I haven't put up any Halloween decor.
But what if you do? What if you do?
Now look, if you put up Halloween decor, I don't think you need to cross genres. I don't think your genres need to sit on top of each other, overlapping. But if you're like me and you don't put up Halloween decor, I think this is a good time to start pulling out your Christmas decor and kind of, you know, let me see what I have.
Have y'all noticed that decorating for Halloween is becoming as popular as decorating for Christmas? The people get the big skeletons and
it's Halloween decor.
People put lights out now.
Rivals Christmas decor.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's a lot.
Yeah, just the winter, whatever.
A lot of kids are off too for fall
break.
Yeah, fall break. But when are y'all going to start with your Christmas decor? Eric, I'm sorry, but here in maybe a week or so, I need for you to bring the Christmas tree up. And I don't have a whole lot, so it's not going to be like some people have bins and bins and
you know what it is, and I'm gonna
decor.
just be brutally honest. At our first house, you know, Chase was a baby.
Oh my gosh, Eric!
We went like all.
Eric, you would have like a notebook.
Stuff all over the house.
But remember, you
had a lighting diagram.
Yes, you had a lighting diagram.
We did a lot in our little island.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
As you get older, it's like I've been there, done that. I'm tired of doing it.
Yeah, I put my wreath on the door. You put the wreaths on the gate.
Yeah.
And then we do the inside.
Yeah, we do the inside.
We do the inside. Y'all saw yesterday. I went to Costco and I got I've started getting some of the food for Thanksgiving because I'm not trying to be in the crowd and have to have a mad dash for, you know, Thanksgiving items.
You spent about $500.
Costco.
1 pound of oxtails. Oxtails are worth their weight in gold, I guess.
Yeah, Costco had the goods yesterday, so I just want to go ahead and get mine. I picked up these. This is what we had for dinner. Y'all see that? We had those for dinner. So stinking good. These are so good. Eric, I feel like they were restaurant quality. These were so amazingly good. These were so good. So we just had these and a salad, and I made like a little aioli with them. Y'all have to let me know if you've ever tried these. If you like Phillips crab cakes, Maryland style. If you like crab cakes, you gotta let me know if you have tried these. Oh my gosh, Eric, do you know what this is?
Where is that on Wesley Chapel? I can't.
Does that look familiar?
I do know where this is because I see that neighborhood sign. That's terrible.
Oh my gosh. That is terrible. Y'all, we gotta stop being so terrible to each other. My gosh. Now, speaking of being terrible to each other, have y'all voted? Have y'all voted? I put in at the top of the video that we have early voted. Early voting started here in Georgia this Monday. Oh no, it was Tuesday.
October 15th.
This Tuesday, we got out and we did it. I actually got interviewed. By
Channel 2 Action News.
By Channel 2 Action News. I don't know if it ever, we didn't, I guess, come home and like watch the news religiously, so I'm not sure if it aired. But I actually got interviewed. The process was super smooth.
You're a big man. He stopped both of us. I kept walking. I didn't want
No, he was like, no, he let you walk by. And he was like, ma'am, can I please interview? And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And he was like, no, it'll only take a second. And he was like, you got that smile. You'll be perfect for it. Eric, you know he said it. You know he said it.
I didn't hear none of that.
It happened.
I'll take your word for it.
It happened. But have y'all voted? I saw somewhere on the interwebs that the men, specifically black men,
Obama's had to come out and say,
black men are like, I don't know what is Kamala going, not all, but from what I've seen on the interwebs, a few, and I don't know what numbers associated with few, but a few of your cohorts
are saying so let me say this.
What is Kamala going to do?
By and large, before I go on my rant, by and large, black people are not the issue in getting Kamala directed. Black men or women are not the larger issue, right? We got to get the non-melanated people to support Kamala, right? And so we aren't the problem as a whole. So I don't, because I'm about to go on a rant about black men. Right? We are, for the most part, doing our part. Black men, and especially black women, obviously. And black people can't save the country. Like, if y'all want Trump and y'all want Trump to take us to hell, then I guess we all going to hell together. Black people can't save the country. We're not enough for the population. But let me say this to the black men that are like, what is Kamala going to do for me? Because that's the thread that's going around. What is she going to do for black men? I hadn't heard what she's going to do for black men. That is the sassiest, weirdest response I've ever heard. I just called Trump sassy like in a video 2-3 videos ago. Any man, grown man that says that about a woman that's running for president that looks like them, it's just like, why do you need the president? You're a grown man. Why do you need the president to do something for you specifically? Like, are you a child?
What were you doing 2 years ago?
Yeah, what were you? And then, you know, look, voting for the president is important, but we got to keep it real. It's important at a high level. And we don't want a president like Trump that will impact your day-to-day like that. It's just going to go crazy. But if you elect the right president, honestly, a lot of what they're doing is just going to trickle down. Right. It's more about like the local people. But just you saying, what is she going to do for me? It's like, what did you say? People that say stuff like that at this point, y'all just want attention.
They just want attention.
Y'all want to be heard.
They just want attention.
It's giving sassy. It's giving.
Those are the guys sitting in the barber shop.
Yeah, like, dude, go get a job. Go work.
Not working.
What is she going to do for me?
Or barely working. And
don't want to pay child support, whatever. Like, so let me ask you this. I know what Trump gonna do for you, put you in chains. Trump wants to take all restrictions off of police. Right? Police can do what they want to do, to who they want to do it to. They can't get indicted. They can't go to jail for, you know, breaking the law. That is absolutely one of his platforms to start.
Terrible.
That alone for black men should be
enough to get y'all's butt to the polls.
So
what I would say too is, don't wait. If early voting has started,
I don't know why you would vote on November. That's crazy.
My gosh.
If you can vote early. It took us 10 minutes.
10 minutes, and that's with me giving my, interview.
Go vote. Don't wait. I think even in Georgia, I don't know. And look, every state is different. I think in Georgia they're having a few weekends where you can vote on Saturday and Sunday.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know you could vote on the weekend.
Go vote.
Please get out. Go vote. Don't wait. I wanted to share some more of my holiday goodies, my holiday prep. Here's the thing. Eric, I live by the rule that if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Now, Eric, I don't know what you live by. You know what I'm saying? I'm always ready. Hitherto, forth, and forthwith.
You're always ready to spend money.
I picked up from, or I didn't pick these up. I ordered these from Amazon. These, and they'll be in the description box, but these are the plates that I will be using this holiday season. As you can see, it's a really, really good number. You have, of course, your like dinner plates, and then you have some salad plates or dessert plates. So I got these from Amazon. So they are plastic, but they're like a really good plastic. So
they're disposable.
Disposable. Loving those. Then I also picked up these. Well, I keep saying picked up. I ordered these from Amazon as well.
To-go containers.
These are like little to-go containers. You know, after you've made all the food and your guests are getting ready to leave, you want them to take some of the food with them.
Do we?
Well, yeah, we can't eat all that stuff. So this is what they look like. Now, I will say, now Amazon, these are really, really flimsy, but you know, they're to go.
Yeah, they're to go, so you're not going to keep them.
You're not going to keep them. So this is, if I can get it off. So
that's a little dome.
It's like a little dome. So you can actually do little to-go foods in these, or you can make like little, you can put fruit in here, maybe some like little hard meats and cheeses in here, maybe with like some grapes. That could be like a little, nice little like appetizer type of setup. So I got those from Amazon as well. Then I got some, these are disposable cups to go along with those plates. And this is what they look like. Not sure if you guys can see, they are trimmed out in this really pretty pewter color. So love these. and we will use actual silverware, but I wanted to get some things where I wasn't doing.
Yeah, cleaning up after holiday.
I wanted to get some things where I'm not doing a whole lot of dishes and clean up. And then I got these 2 sheet pans right here. All right, that's what they look like. Really good quality too here. Eric, what is your favorite Thanksgiving item? What's your favorite Thanksgiving meal?
I'm not big on Thanksgiving.
He's not.
You know, it's okay.
He's not.
I guess the ham. I don't.
Ham? What if we don't have ham?
Any of the proteins. I'm a meat guy. I like oxtails. The oxtails will be good. Okay. I'm looking forward to the oxtails.
You guys say oxtail or oxtails? I think it's just ox. I don't think there's a plural on it, believe it or not. I think people just call it oxtail. No S. But I was telling them yesterday, Eric, like oxtail is like, is that from a cow?
Yeah, I think it's the tail of an ox.
Is an ox a cow?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think the oxtail are more expensive than the steak at this point. Like the oxtail is like filet mignon.
Because people have discovered it.
People have discovered
that used to be the little cheap throwaway food that you would get, and they was cheap. Now
it's like, y'all, 1 pack of the oxtail Eric, cover your ears. It was like $38 per pack. You got a bunch in there, but $38? And they're like this big. It's crazy. If you're thinking about Thanksgiving, what are you preparing? What are you preparing for your family for Thanksgiving? I'm still compiling my list. But anywho's, I'm not gonna start a rant. Again, shout out to those of you who won the contest for last week's video. You will have seen your your name a little bit earlier in the video. You will have already been contacted, and your prizes are on the way. All right, that's gonna do it, guys, because I feel like I'm gonna start rambling. Really appreciate y'all stopping in, and we'll see y'all in the next video.